Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, grade 7. Hope you all are fine and doing your work. Unit 10, Basic HTML5 Commands. Students, last time we discussed HTML elements, text properties, font properties. Now this time we will discuss setting margins, setting borders, inline style. The margin property. The margin property is used to set all the margins left, right, and top and bottom in one declaration. Students, in your notebook, you have margin line at the bottom and at the left side. But at the right side, you have to draw margin line by yourself. Consider the following examples. Margin 10px, 5px, 8px and 12px. In the above example, top margin is 10 points or 10px, right is 5, bottom margin is 8 and the left margin is 12. If we write the margin property as margin colon 20px, 15px, this means that top and bottom margins are 20px, right and left margins are 15px. If you specify margin properties as margin 15px, this means that all the four margins are 15px. Setting borders. CSS allows you to set styles of the border of any HTML element. You can set the border width, border style, and border color. Note, you should specify the border style property before the border color property, as an element must have a border before you change its color. Here we will discuss setting border properties. Property, their description, values and examples. Border. Set all the border properties in one declaration. Border width, border style, border color. Border colon, solid, 3px and green is the example. Border width specifies the width of the border. Thin, medium, it will be default. Thick, length, you can define the thickness of the border. Thick length means you will give the length. Border width colon thick. Border width 5px. Border style specifies the style of the border. Non, no border, dotted, dashed, solid, double, grooved, ridged, inside, outside. Border style colon solid is an example. Another example is border style ridged. Border color specify the color of the border. Color name, color value. You can give the value either the color. Color, border color colon red. Grouping selectors. If you want to apply a style to many selectors, then just separate the selectors with a comma. For example, H1, H2, H3, H4, curly brackets, color colon green. These all headings will be of green color. 1, 2, 3, 4 are of green color. Inline styles. Inline styles are used to apply a style to specific elements on a web page. For creating and applying inline styles, we need to add a style attribute to the HTML tag. This type of style is useful when we want to define specific styles for individual HTML elements. Consider the following HTML code to apply different styles to the word welcome. Here you can see This first welcome is written with the help of this code. You can see paragraph style equals to font size XX large, color is maroon, text is align center, it is center aligned. You can see border solid, it is solid border outside. 4px is its thickness, its width is 4px, and its color is blue. Next, you can see the next welcome is written with the help of the next code, which is a style font size x large, single x large, color is green. You can see welcome is written with green color. Text align right, you can see it's right align. Border dash 3px, 3px dotted border is there, dash border is there, and orange color, and welcome. So this welcome will be written. Whatever you will write instead of welcome will be written here. Next is the last. Font size is medium. Color is navy. You can see welcome is written with the navy color. Text align left. You can see it's left align. Border groove. You can see a different style border. 4px. Thickness is 4px and pink color. You can see here.
Create a short note on e-waste and display it in a web page. She also has to set the following properties of the web page. Background color should be yellow. Paragraph text should be in green color, fully justified. Font size should be large and font should be Comic Sans MS. Space between the lines should be 8. Heading level 1 should be center aligned, blue color, uppercase, and in Arial font. How should she proceed? First, start Notepad and type the code. Type the opening command for an HTML document that defines the document. Now type the HTML tag that represents the root of an HTML document. The next element is called the head element. It is a container for all the head elements. The title tag, which is part of the head tag, is required in all HTML documents, and it defines the title of the document. Since this document is on e-waste, let's set the title as e-waste. Next, enter the style tag, which uses the cascading style sheet, which provides a set of style rules for displaying HTML elements in a web page. Under the style tag, let's define the properties for the various elements required in this HTML document. So here, the background color and margin properties of the body tag, color, text, font family, and border properties for the paragraph tag, and text properties for the first level header tag are defined. Next, close the style tag and then the head tag. Now, after opening the body tag, first define the heading of the page by using the H1 tag. This tag is used for writing level 1 heading. After this, use the HR tag, which is used to define a thematic break in the document. Then type the open paragraph tag to begin writing the paragraph. To set the first word e-waste in bold letters, use the bold tag. After closing the bold tag, type in the rest of the paragraph. Now to set the words toxic materials in italic, use the italics tag. After finishing the paragraph, use the close paragraph tag and then the close body tag followed by the close HTML tag. Next, save the document as ewaste.html by clicking the File menu. To view the web page in Internet Explorer, open the file ewaste.html. The view in the web browser is shown here. Before we end, let's answer this question. While setting the font properties, if a font name consists of spaces, then it must be enclosed within dash. Yes, that's correct.
Students, You have to do this exercise of your book page number 158 after watching the video. Be honest. Choose the correct option. Which of the following defines the least prominent heading? H1, H5, H6, none of these. Of course, H6 is the biggest heading. Number 2. Which of the following value can be assigned to the text align property? Left, right, center, all of these. Of course, all of these. Identify the correct code. Text decoration, none. Text decoration, underline, text decoration, overline, all of these. These all are correct. While specifying RGB color value, the value must be from 0 to 255. The correct option is 255. The dash property is used to specify horizontal alignment of text. Text align. Which of the following code is correct if you want to apply a shadow to the text? Second option, text shadow 2px, 2px, aqua. The value that can be assigned to the font style property is normal, italic, oblique, all of these all are correct. All values can be applied. The default value of the font size property is medium. Fill in the blanks. Students, you have to do these fill in the blanks in your notebook. The HR tag is n dash element, empty element. The dash property specifies the distance between two lines. Line height. The default value of text align property is left. The dash property controls the capitalization of text. Text transformation. The dash property is used to set all the font properties in one declaration. Font. True, false. Students, you have to do in your notebook. The heading elements defines 4 level of headings. False. We have 6 levels of headings, H1 till H6. The text color properties specify the foreground color of the text. True. The text align property can take the value justified. True. The text shadow property can only be used with the P element. False. HTML comments are not applied in the browser. True. Application based questions. Students, again you have to do these questions on your notebook. You can find these questions on your textbook page number 159. Usman has to create a web page on a HTML5 tutorial. He needs to give a thematic break after each topic. Part 1. Which HTML tag should he use for this purpose? HR tag or horizontal rule element. Name the property he should set to change the color of the horizontal line. The color property can be used to change the color of the horizontal line. Second question. Observe the following HTML code and answer the following questions. H1, text align center, color white, transform uppercase. Identify the error or errors and write the correct code. Here we have transform is an incorrect command. Correct code is H1, text align center, semicolon, color white, and semicolon, text transform uppercase. What change will you make in the above code if you want the text in small letters? For this, change the text transform property to lowercase. What other value can be specified with the text align property? The other values that can be specified for the text align properties are left, right, justified. Third part. Wasim has written an HTML code for a simple web page that uses the first 3 heading levels. He wants to assign the color maroon to all the heading levels. He has written the following code: H1 color maroon, H2 color maroon, H3 color maroon. Can this code be written in another way? Yes. H1, H2, H3 with commas and color colon maroon in the curly brackets. How many levels of heading can be created in HTML? 6. Name any 2 properties that can be set for the heading elements, color and text align, and you can write any of your choice. Now the last part, Tala has created a web page given information out about the national animals of Pakistan. Which property should he use if he wants to make the following changes? Change the spacing between the line. He will use line height. Change the alignment of the paragraph text to justified. Text align, and he will write justified there. Apply a shadow to the heading. Text shadow. Now students, our final term syllabus has been completed. Next time you will receive worksheets. Use those worksheets to assess yourself how much you have understood from these videos. Thank you.